You didn't find this message by accident. It found you at the exact moment when your field became ready to receive. You may not have felt it happen, but something in your vibration softened, opened, and whispered, "Now." That's when the portal responded. That's when this message began to vibrate toward you. Right now, the space around you is more alive than it seems. The unseen world is listening, humming, vibrating, watching for signals from within you. Not your words, not your wishes, but your frequency. And tonight, yes, in the next hour, that frequency is shifting. Not gradually, rapidly, decisively. The door you've been waiting for isn't ahead of you anymore. It's right beside you. Thin as light, quiet as breath, powerful as thought. Some part of you has already crossed it. You've been asking for wealth, maybe with your voice, maybe with your effort, maybe with your quiet inner longing that you rarely speak out loud. The truth is, your field has been pulsing the signal for longer than your mind realizes. And the universe, it has been responding. Not with silence, but with alignment. What felt like waiting was preparation. What felt like delay was calibration. What looked like nothing was everything. And now, finally, the energies have cleared. This is your final hour before the arrival. Not symbolic, not metaphorical. The frequency around you is shifting into coherence. The vibration you've been calling in is now calling you back. Wealth is not a destination anymore. It is a frequency collapse waiting to happen. But here's the truth few will ever tell you. It's not the money that moves first. It's the trust, the breath, the surrender. Because wealth doesn't respond to hustle. It responds to harmony. If you chase it, it hides. If you grasp it, it slips. But if you align, it rushes toward you like it was always meant to be yours. You have 1 hour to settle, to soften, to trust deeper than you ever have. And if you do, if you open the gates of stillness and breathe into that knowing, the wealth that was always circling above your head will finally descend. Like rain that's been waiting for silence. Like a gift that needed your hands to be open, not clenched. This is not a time for urgency. This is a time for receptivity. The portal will respond not to how hard you try, but to how clearly you believe. So pause everything else. Let this be your moment. Because the countdown has already started. And the universe is already delivering. You've just entered a space that doesn't operate by logic or time. This is not a motivational video or a lesson in strategy. This is a field, a living frequency woven from words, silence, intention, and light. And the moment you chose to stay, your vibration began to shift. Right now, even before anything has been spoken or revealed, you're already syncing with something ancient and precise. Like a tuning fork that resonates with your soul's true tone. This is not entertainment. This is activation. And it asks only one thing from you: stay until the end. Because the frequency you came here for doesn't reveal itself all at once. It's layered, gentle, like light pouring through a stained glass window. Each moment, each word, each pause is part of a pattern designed to touch something hidden in you, something your conscious mind may have forgotten but your spirit never did. You see, wealth doesn't land all at once because your nervous system wouldn't hold it. Your body, your mind, your field, they must attune to it like music. And this video, this moment, is your symphony of alignment. If you leave early, you leave before the melody completes. If you close your heart too soon, the transmission fades before it roots. But if you stay, if you trust the rhythm even when your mind doesn't understand, the unlocking begins. There is no trick, no magic number, no secret algorithm. Only presence, only resonance. The wealth that is coming to you within the hour isn't searching for someone who is perfect. It's searching for someone who is present. And presence is rare. In a world of distractions, speed, comparison, noise, true stillness is power. So let yourself slow down. Let the energy of this message wrap around your body like a cocoon of vibration. Let each phrase breathe into your chest like a wind that carries memory, safety, and permission. Let your mind stop trying to solve and start allowing. Because the moment of arrival, the moment your frequency locks into the vibration of receiving, will happen quietly. It won't feel like fireworks. It will feel like peace. It will feel like exhale. It will feel like coming home. You don't need to rush. You don't need to perform. You don't even need to believe anything yet. Just stay. Let your body stay seated. Let your breath begin to deepen. Let your heart begin to trust what your mind can't grasp. Stay until the final word. Because only then will the full frequency have completed its path through your system. And only then will you be fully attuned to receive what has always been yours. Time is no longer linear here. You are in the hour of alignment. And the universe, it is waiting for the moment your soul says yes. Everything you see, and everything you don't, is made of energy. Beneath the form, beneath the labels, beneath the numbers in your bank account, everything is frequency. And frequency doesn't lie. It doesn't react to what you want. It reflects what you are, what you vibrate. In the quantum field, there is no past, no future, no separation. Every possibility already exists, floating in superposition, not waiting for time but waiting for observation. The moment your awareness collapses into a clear vibration, the field begins to respond, not by deciding what you deserve, but by echoing what you emit. That's why most people never receive what they ask for, because what they say and what they vibrate are in contradiction. They ask for wealth but vibrate fear. They declare abundance but radiate tension. They visualize receiving but carry guilt. And the universe, infinite, loving, exact, simply reflects the field they are most fluent in. Manifestation is not magic. It is not coincidence. It is physics. It is alignment. Your energy field is a broadcast tower. Your thoughts send the signal. Your emotions fuel the signal. But your belief is the frequency that locks it into place. This is where most transmissions get blocked. Not because the desire is wrong, but because the channel is unclear. Static from old stories, cultural imprints, ancestral beliefs. Most people don't fail to manifest because they're not worthy, they fail because they're not tuned. Think of wealth not as something outside of you, but as a frequency already encoded in the universe. It's not something to find, it's something to match. And right now, in this hour, that frequency is being amplified. The field is charged, awake, unusually responsive. You are not chasing money, you are syncing with abundance. The quantum field does not need effort. It needs precision. It needs coherence. When your thoughts, emotions, breath, and body come into vibrational harmony, the universe doesn't hesitate. It rearranges, collapses, delivers, because you're not trying to force a new reality. You're becoming the version of you that already lives inside it. There is a version of you right now, in this very moment, already living in financial peace, already flowing with opportunity, already supported by invisible currents of abundance. Not someday, no. And the only thing separating you from that timeline is signal strength. That's what this message is doing. It is tuning your instrument. It is clearing the static. It is preparing your field to collapse the potential into form. You don't need to work harder. You don't need to prove anything. You only need to match the frequency of what you desire without contradiction. The universe does not give according to effort. It gives according to coherence. And in the next section we go deeper into that harmony. We will align not just in thought but in breath, in presence, in energy. So you can stop transmitting lack and start embodying wealth. Find stillness. Let your body settle exactly where it is. Unclench your jaw. Soften your shoulders. Let your hands rest with intention. Wherever you are, whatever has happened today, it can wait. The hour is active, the field is alive, and you are safe here. Now bring your awareness to your breath, not to change it, but to meet it. Inhale through the nose gently, and exhale slowly through the mouth like a soft release. Let each breath deepen without force. Again, in and out. Let the sound of your own exhale remind your body that it's safe to open. Breathe in, and feel the air fill the space just behind your heart. Breathe out, and imagine tension dissolving from your chest. Breathe in, and visualize golden light entering through the crown of your head. Breathe out, and let that light pour gently through your spine down to your feet. As you breathe, imagine the space around your body expanding, a soft radiant field of energy that pulses with possibility. This is your auric field, and it is listening. It holds every pattern, every signal, every vibration you've ever transmitted. And right now it's being rewritten. With each breath, you're tuning this field from confusion to clarity, from desperation to receptivity, from control to trust. Let the light become denser, warmer, more golden with every inhale. Let it weave around your nervous system like silk, restoring harmony in places where fear once lived. Now, bring to mind one moment in your life where you felt completely supported. It doesn't matter how big or small. A moment you didn't have to ask, but you received. Maybe someone showed up. Maybe the answer arrived. Maybe something impossible simply resolved. Feel that memory like it's happening now. Let your body remember what it's like to be held by life, to be responded to not carry everything alone. Now shift that feeling toward money. Not a number, not a bill, but money as energy. Visualize it not as paper or coin, but as light, as breath, as rhythm. Feel it moving toward you. Not because you forced it, but because you are now available to receive. Let that energy wrap around you like a current. Let it swirl around your fingers, your spine, your breath. Let it fill the space around your heart. Let it say, you are not chasing money. You are calling it home. And the more you stay in this state, the more natural it becomes. This is not effort. This is alignment. This is not force. This is allowing. This is not a task. This is your truth. With each breath, you are syncing your field to the vibration of wealth. With each breath, you are proving to the universe that you are ready without saying a single word. With each breath, you are becoming the version of you that money recognizes, responds to, and flows through. Stay in this state for a few more moments. Breathe, feel, allow. Because now you're ready to receive the activation, the vibrational code that opens the next level of abundance. Not through thought, but through resonance. There is a phrase, not just of language but of vibration, that shifts reality from the inside out. A sentence so simple, it almost disappears when heard with the thinking mind. But when felt in the body, it recalibrates your entire field. This phrase is not new. It's older than language, yet encoded in your DNA. It's the vibrational agreement between you and the quantum field. And now it's time to remember it. The phrase is this: I no longer chase. I now receive. Say it gently to yourself. Not loudly. Not with strain. Whisper it through the breath. I no longer chase. I now receive. Again. I no longer chase. I now receive. Feel how your body responds. How your energy pulls inward like a magnet instead of pushing out like a signal lost in noise. How your heart softens. How the field around you thickens, becoming dense, receptive, still. This phrase is not a command to the universe. It is a declaration to yourself. You are no longer chasing outcomes. You are no longer proving your worth. You are no longer entangled in the frequency of lack disguised as ambition. You are no longer begging the world to recognize you, because you finally recognize yourself. When you say this phrase, you're not becoming passive, you're becoming magnetic. You're not abandoning action. You're choosing aligned action, guided from the inside, not driven by fear. You're not giving up. You're waking up. This one sentence reprograms the field. It tells the universe, the signal is clear. The gate is open. The receiver is online. And the quantum responds, because it always has. It never ignored you. It simply waited for coherence. You are now entering vibrational coherence. And from here, manifestation accelerates, not because you forced it, but because you became identical to the energy of what you asked for. You became the answer. Repeat this code softly as you breathe. I no longer chase. I now receive. Again and again. Feel its structure begin to form around your body like an energetic skeleton, a frame through which abundance naturally flows. When this phrase becomes your baseline, everything changes. You walk into rooms and attract opportunities you didn't plan. You open messages that contain invitations you didn't expect. You check your bank account and something has shifted. You speak and others listen. You rest and wealth finds you. Not because you manipulated outcomes, but because your field is tuned to receive them. The wealth you asked for already exists. The version of you who lives in prosperity already exists. This phrase is the bridge. This phrase is the code. Now that it's been activated in you, we anchor it through repetition, not from the mind but from vibration. Begin with a breath, slow, intentional, sacred. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale fully through your mouth. Let the breath become your anchor as we speak these words together. As you listen, either say the affirmations out loud or inside your chest, like a prayer whispered through your bones. Speak them not as a request but as a remembrance. Speak them from the version of you who already lives in this frequency. I am in harmony with the energy of wealth. I allow money to find me with ease and grace. I am no longer chasing, I am attracting. Every cell in my body vibrates with abundance. Wealth is my natural state. I trust the timing, the flow, the unfolding. Money comes to me because I am aligned. My energy is a magnet for overflow. I am fully open to receive. I was born worthy of prosperity. There is no lack in my field, only expansion. The universe responds to my clarity, not my fear. I choose ease. I choose trust. I choose flow. I'm already living the life I once asked for. And even more is arriving now. Breathe. Feel each one ripple through your body. Feel the silence between them as part of the message. Not an absence, but a frequency of stillness where receiving can take place. Now go deeper. Repeat these next affirmations slowly, Imagine each word landing in your heart and radiating outward through your field like a soft wave of gold. I am not separate from abundance, I am its expression. I no longer wait for wealth, I live as if it's already here. The field rearranges itself around my belief. My vibration is clear. My signal is strong. I am safe to be seen in my success. I am safe to hold more than enough. I am safe to receive without guilt or delay. The universe delights in blessing me. Everything I need is already making its way to me. I am the frequency of wealth, now and always. Stay here for a few more breaths. Let the affirmations continue inside you, even in silence. Let them become the new music beneath your thoughts, the hum of a reality that already knows you're ready. You are no longer rehearsing abundance. You are living in it. This is no longer theory. This is embodiment. You didn't force these truths into your mind. You aligned your field until they arrived. You tuned your vibration until they felt familiar. Let these affirmations move with you, into your next breath, your next step, your next conversation, your next decision. Let them guide not only how you speak, but how you expect. Because now you are no longer asking. You are receiving. You are no longer doubting. You are trusting. You are no longer waiting. You are arriving. And in this space, all things respond. It has already begun. The shift you felt wasn't imagination. It was energy calibrating in real time. The peace you've been noticing between the words wasn't silence. It was space making room for what's arriving. That slight hum in your chest? It's your field expanding. That breath that felt deeper than usual? It's your nervous system surrendering. You are not the same as when you pressed play. Somewhere, in the unseen architecture of the quantum, your frequency became undeniable. You stopped hoping and started holding. You stopped needing and started knowing. That moment, subtle, maybe even unnoticed by the mind, was your arrival. The field has heard you. And more importantly, it has matched you. This is not preparation anymore. This is presence. Wealth is no longer something you're aligning toward, it's something you're vibrating from. It's not on its way. It's here. Because you are here. You showed up with presence, with breath, with trust. And in a universe built on reflection, that's all it ever needed. There is no resistance left. There is no signal of fear to confuse the field. Only clarity. Only coherence. Only yes. Every energetic door is open now, not because you forced them but because you became the key. And the lock never belonged to the world. It was always waiting for your alignment, your readiness, your surrender. You don't need to check the clock. You don't need to count the steps. You don't need to ask again. You are already inside the moment you were reaching for. And now it moves toward you with precision. The conversations, the offers, the numbers, the signs, all of it. Not because you begged, but because you broadcasted. Your frequency is clearer than it has ever been. Your heart is lighter than it has ever felt. Your trust is louder than your doubt. You are walking differently now, even if no one can see it. You are expecting differently now, even if no one understands it. You are receiving differently now because you finally remembered how. The quantum doesn't need time. It needs resonance. And you, right now, are resonating at the level of your desires. That shift, that snap, that moment of alignment. It's already moved particles. It's already shaped outcomes. It's already created new paths with your name on them. So don't go searching. Don't go chasing. Don't go checking the outside to see if it's working. Instead, be still. Be open. Be ready. Because the abundance you called in has already crossed the threshold. It's no longer a vibration, it's a reality. And all that's left is to live like it. If you felt something open today, even if you can't explain it, honor that. Honor the shift. Not with rush. Not with worry. But with presence. Type the words, I no longer chase. I now receive, in the comments below. Not for the algorithm, but for your alignment. It's not about being seen by others, it's about being seen by your own subconscious. When you write it, something anchors. When others see it, something awakens. We rise together, but only when one dares to declare. Then, if this message met you in divine timing, let it ripple. Subscribe, not for content, but for continuation. You've entered a field that grows stronger with every return. Every video you watch in this space isn't content, it's frequency calibration. It's spiritual tuning. It's remembrance. And share this, not to convince but to awaken. Someone you love may still be trapped in the illusion of effort without energy, of strategy without spirit, of noise without resonance. And maybe, just maybe, this is the moment their soul has been waiting for. Send it without pressure. Just release it and trust. You are now part of a current much larger than views or clicks or metrics. You are part of a restoration, of wealth, yes, but more than that, of truth, of ease, of inner knowing, of divine order. If your heart feels open, if your breath feels slower, if your body feels light, that's not coincidence. That's confirmation. Confirmation that the quantum field doesn't ignore you. Confirmation that your request was valid. Confirmation that wealth is no longer a fantasy, but a frequency you now hold. Let that carry you as you walk back into the world. Let it shape your words. Let it soften your reactions. Let it infuse your decisions. Don't force what's already unfolding. Don't doubt what's already done. Don't chase what's already yours. Just breathe. Just receive. Just trust. The portal opened for a reason, and now it has already answered.